Okay. 5,
Oh, wait.
4, 3, 2, 1. And we're on.
It is Spring Break Special, day number 8.
8.
See how I did that so well? It's only
2 days in each of the weekends, plus 5 in the middle, equal 9.
9. So we have one
And
more.
This is 8.
It's a special episode
We're not
tomorrow.
doing this anymore after tomorrow.
No more Spring Break Specials.
No, it's just going to be boring NTI stuff.
No, but we have
We have a plan.
we do have a plan. I think our plan is good.
Yeah.
It's going to be a surprise. Okay, so word of the day. I love this word. Now, this is what is so cool. This was legit Webster's word of the day. So that was kind of cool. Ouch. Sticky. Sorry, I gotta get with it. Okay, so I know this action. I've done this action. I've seen my pets do this action. I have, but I never knew that it had a specific name. Okay.
Nag.
So the word.
Your dog nags too.
No, my dog
Controls.
Oh, I
Complains.
see what you're doing now. I see what you're doing. Look, I do have a gigantic.
All those things your dog does that you do. Okay. All right, here we go.
Control freak.
Word of the day, nag.
Perfectionist. Okay, the word of the day is pandiculation. And it is spelled P-A-N-D-I-C-U-L-A-T-I-O-N. And that T-I-O-N, at the end of it, shun, pandiculation.
Pandiculation.
That normally indicates that it's going to be a noun. It's like an act or state of. And so I have to read the definition off here because it's so cool. So it is, now listen to this, you're going to love this. Maybe not, but it's super cool. It is the stretching and stiffening, especially of the trunk, so that's like your core, or the extremities, like that, like your arms and your legs.
Just doing that.
Yes, as when fatigued and drowsy or after waking from sleep. Do you know how when you wake up, like the first thing you want to do is be like,
You said, Mom, I'm pandiculating.
And dogs, like my Axel, it is National Pet Day, by the way, but Axel like stretches like this. And so that's what it's called, pandiculation.
I always call it stretching.
So it says, did you know cat and dog owners who witness daily their pets' methodical body stretching upon wakening might wonder if there is a word to describe their routine. And there is. Pandiculation. Pandiculation, which applies to human too, is the medical term for the stretching and stiffening of the trunk and extremities, often accompanied by yawning, and it helps arouse the body when fatigued or drowsy. It comes from a Latin word that means to stretch oneself, and is also derived from another word, pandiri. Latin word is pandiculari, and pandiri means to spread, so it's to stretch yourself to spread, also means expand. But isn't that so cool? It's medical, so you could really impress people by saying that word if you use it correctly. If you use it incorrectly, it'll be like, Anyway, I thought that was the coolest thing. Like, I was super.
All right, thank you. I'm just kidding. I was trying to do a segment.
It's a cool word. That
Pandiculating.
was word of the day.
Word
Now,
of the day.
I don't think you can change it to a verb, which is what you just did with an ing.
I can do all things.
But I don't know. We could look that up. I'm wounded. Okay.
All right.
National Day. I like the national days. They're fun.
There's 1,500 of them.
I think there's more than that.
That's going to be on my next test that I give whenever I see my kids.
Well, I know that by heart now because you say it every single time.
I just think I want
They're
them-
1,500. They're 1,500.
You
They're
know,
1,500.
I just like to I like to know useless stuff.
I have so many comments that I will not say. Okay,
That's how I
so
got my teaching job.
that's social studies for you. No, I'm just joking. Sorry.
Got the fat.
Okay, so it is Baby Massage Day.
Ooh.
So when you had your kids, did the doctor tell you that the babies like their little bodies rubbed to have like massages?
No, they
to
like to
them all?
cry.
Yeah, they do like to cry a lot, and they still like to cry even when they're older.
Not your angels.
Never. It is Barbershop Quartet Day. So
Do you
quartet.
think do you think you could go like massage some random baby if you saw it right now?
No. Mostly you shouldn't be touching people, but
Oh, that's right. You can't do the massage day.
no, and people don't like their babies to be touched, even if you like know them, because even without this whole pandemic,
Yeah.
it's like really rude to do that.
No, that was
Okay,
a bad idea.
it is Barbershop Quartet Day. So how many singers are in a quartet? Yes, because four, quar, Q-U-A-R means four. It is 8-track tape day.
Woo woo!
Now-
Throwing it out to our old teachers.
Woohoo!
Rolling into school with their 8-track, popping it in. I don't even know who you would listen to. Who do you think? Johnny Cash? Would you listen to Johnny Cash on the 8-track?
8-tracks are way before my day.
I mean, people that had 8-tracks are real old.
They're like ancient.
Ancient.
Or do you think there's people still alive that listen to 8-track? Oh,
Probably.
Sam probably had listened to 8-track.
Probably. I've seen an 8-track.
So kids, you probably don't have a clue what an 8-track is, or an Atari maybe. You think that's around the same time?
No, it's older, I'd
Okay,
say.
so go look it
'Cause
up
I had a...
and marvel in the amazingness of old technology. It is cheese fondue day. Oh my goodness, I love cheese fondue. Have you ever had cheese fondue?
Yeah.
Do you make it with bacon?
No.
Like bacon drippings? Oh, it is so good. So growing up, my neighbors, who I love dearly, they made cheese fondue every Christmas Eve, and we ate it with bread. And it was so I could drink that stuff. It's so bad for you, but it's so good. It is Pet Day, and Mylan said that Axel should make an appearance, but I said he's been on film a lot,
Yeah, we cut him.
so we didn't cut him.
We cut him out of the
He's
script.
back there doing his pendiculation because he took a nap, and it is Submarine Day.
Woo woo!
Submarine Day.
Is that it? What about Day in History?
Oh, the only thing that I found in history that was kind of interesting, that was not gloom and doom. That's your.
I
that's your
love
job,
the doom and gloom ones.
Was that today in history in I didn't put the date down. Apollo 13 launched, and they were trying to get to the moon, but they were unsuccessful. And I'm not going to tell you why, because you could watch the movie. Tom Hanks stars in that movie, and it's a good movie. I think it's decent. I don't know what's rated, so you better check that. But it's a very good movie. But they couldn't land, and so they returned back to Earth in 6 days. And on this day in 1976, Apple I was created. And I believe that was the first Apple computer, like legit computer. I think. I don't know for sure, but I'm sure somebody out there, David Merritt probably knows.
Probably.
Yeah.
All right, so
We're ready.
Iceland.
Yes. Oh
Iceland.
my word. I watched that video back because you said, now you know how I am. You were like, oh yeah, you said it tons of times. And I was thinking, oh, surely I didn't say it tons of times. Maybe just once. No, I said it tons of times. I said that puppy like 4 or 5 times
Yeah.
before I realized it. And then I felt like a fool.
And then the one time you did realize it, you're like, oh my goodness. I'm like, you said it 2 or 3 times before this.
Well-
so that's not going to happen to me. So she was in Iceland yesterday. And
Very
today,
embarrassed.
my country is in the southwestern Pacific. It's around Australia area. It is known for its immense culture and biological. Is that biological? Biological.
Biological.
Okay.
Biological. Bio means life.
Diversity.
Okay.
It's known for beaches, coral reefs, active volcanoes, dense rainforests, hiking routes, tribal villages. There's lots of people still there that live there that actually, I believe 80% of the people that live in this country
Are
live in
native?
some tribe.
Oh.
Only 20% of the population lives in an urban area. Okay, the population is 8 million. It's one of the largest islands in the world. It's
Oh.
second to what island do you think is bigger than it?
Australia.
No, no.
Would you consider Australia an island? I mean, it's a continent, but okay. New Zealand,
no,
Iceland, Greenland.
no. Greenland.
Greenland.
Okay.
Hey, I got one thing.
But
right.
actually, the problem is my country only occupies half of an island, the eastern side of the island.
Other side is a different country.
The other side is different countries or a different country, or it's kind of
Oh.
real weird. I couldn't figure it out.
Oh, interesting.
Observing tribal living is fastly becoming a vacation activity and a destination for some people. There are lots of opportunities. It's not big in tourism. It's actually one of the least visited islands or countries in the world.
Do you think that the tribal individuals would like to be observed?
Some of them are very friendly.
Okay.
And
'cause
I
that's
wonder
very
if they
odd.
reap some benefit
Maybe.
financially and it's
Yeah.
not very common, but so some of them are very friendly. They're also very territorial.
I can
So if
understand
you
that.
cross lines
Yeah.
and you don't do what you say or what what they agree with, they get onto you. I didn't really read of
Fascinating.
anybody being murdered or anything like that.
Gloom and doom.
But
of course, I'm sure
now
you did.
the
You're just not gonna
country
share it.
is sort of dangerous. The urban area is
And
kind of
urban
dangerous.
means city. So
You
if it's a city,
shouldn't
urban
go
means
there
city.
without going through a tour company.
Okay.
You shouldn't go there alone. You shouldn't be venturing out at night. Any of those types of things, because they do have lots of different.
Just in case you plan to
issues.
travel this secret destination within the next couple.
I already said this. A major part of this country is still tribal living. There is always an element of danger that comes with out of the norm vacation experiences like tribal living.
This is not the place for me.
Use a tour company. I already said that. Exports. I always wanted to say, what do these people sell? Because I
Yeah.
talk to my students. We talk about trading and economy, and I said,
Yeah.
if you go to lunch and you don't like something you have, or your mom may have packed, or the school lunch, you may trade. But in order to trade, you actually have to have something.
Mhm.
You have to have something that other countries want,
Yeah.
and so that other countries want gold, they want
Oh.
silver, they want copper, they want crude oil. They want timber, they want cocoa, and they want palm oil, and they want also coffee
From this country.
from this country.
Okay.
So, one of the most peaceful tribes there is called the Korowai, Korowai.
Oh.
I don't know how to pronounce it. They're the most peaceful tribe. They live in tree houses that are about 140 feet tall.
Wow.
And mostly, this isn't for the landscape so they can see. It's mostly from protection from wild animals. They are very territorial. Women marry young. Men are not allowed to get married until they are at least 20.
That's still young.
Yeah. The waters of this country are rich in coral reefs,
Oh, okay.
fish, marine animals, and even wrecks from World War II.
Landers would love
So you could go there and see that.
that. That is cool. Okay, well, wait,
And-
what ocean is this in? I'm sorry to interrupt you. What'd you say?
So it says it's in the Pacific.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yes,
I'm-
Pacific.
okay.
And the reason I think when I try to remember where the Pacific and the Atlantic Ocean are, I was
Yeah.
thinking reference of the United States.
Yeah.
But because this is on the Australian side,
Side.
and even though it seems like it would be east to us, it's really kind of west to
West,
us on the
okay.
same thing.
Okay.
Because the world's round. I
Yes.
would never get that wrong. Okay, even Rex. Okay, also, this country is one of, if not the most heterogeneous nations in the world. That means
They're
that they're
all
all different.
different.
There are multiple tribes, there are multiple languages. Although
Multiple.
one of their official languages is English.
Wow.
The religion, there's all sorts of different religions there, although
melting pot.
most are practicing Catholics. And that's because I believe Spain spent some time in charge over there.
I will tell you, it's kind of fascinating when you talk about the religions of different countries.
Mhm.
Like why they're predominantly one religion or another based on
Yeah.
who they branched off of or who had influences.
Mhm.
I'd never really, because I'm not social studies, I don't know.
Most
But it's kind of cool.
most of those tribes have their own
Yeah.
religion, what they believe in, but the rest. What I thought was interesting is, who do you think's in charge of this country? Like, it's a country, but there's a head of state.
Well, that reminds me of like England.
Yeah. So the monarch of the United Kingdom
Yeah.
serves as the head of state,
yes.
and that's Queen Elizabeth II, which I think she also serves as the head of state for Australia and maybe just New Zealand.
I'm thinking New Zealand.
Yes.
Yes.
I think she does.
Yeah,
She
I've read
serves
about
as the
that.
head of the state.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's
That's
all I've got.
fascinating. It's
I
so
didn't add
crazy
any
cool.
of the doom and gloom.
You don't have any interesting facts about it? Like crazy, just like wow.
No, none that are not doom and gloom.
Well, that's not wow. That's
One of the things they do there is they decorate their face and those types of things. And the tribal people do, and I read that they plaster teeth from goats and stuff on their face, and use animal skins and animal things to make masks. Now, it is legal for them to kill birds of prey, or not birds of prey, but like beautiful birds, I guess, or like
Yeah.
exotic birds.
yeah.
They typically try to only kill the older male birds.
What do they do with the birds?
They use their feathers.
Did they eat them too?
They may eat them, but I wouldn't
Okay.
imagine like an old bird would taste very good.
I don't.
So they really just use them for their feathers and their pieces of their
Okay.
body to decorate their mask.
Do you know in Iceland? This was a random fact.
Oh, Iceland, the country you did yesterday.
Yes,
you
that
us
I
10
told
times
everybody
yeah.
about. Yeah. Puffin. You know puffin, like the
Oh my gosh.
their heart is a delicacy in Iceland. Puffin heart.
I'm not going to Iceland. When I was in Alaska, you could see the puffins on the crest, and they
Really?
would come out in the little, and that's a big deal.
That's cool.
And I don't know, I don't think it's their national bird. It might be
In
their
Alaska?
national bird. I don't think so.
Oh, okay. No,
But
I would say like the eagle or.
but well, the eagle is the United States bird.
Well, yeah, but maybe it's Alaska's bird too.
We're googling that after this.
Okay.
Anyway, but like you can buy, they sell stuffed animals all over the place
Oh,
of the puffin.
Well, maybe it is then.
I bet if
You
not,
could be right
it might
once
be
in your
an-
life.
It may, if anything, be an endangered species. I don't know.
It could be.
But they were all about, if we saw a puffin, they were like, oh, there's a puffin. And I was
That's
like, it's
cool.
just a puffin.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I've ever seen a puffin in real life.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll send you a picture of it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, see if you can guess my country, the country that I did not say because I am the best.
And
And-
stay tuned for tomorrow for our
Oh,
very
look.
last edition, special edition of Where in the World.
Where
I have
in
a
the world? Ooh, ooh.
our two crazy teachers.
Crazy teachers. All right.
I have a surprise. Anyway, bye.
All right. Bye.